Hello, brother. I love you so much that I made you this video. Hopefully it'll be about 20 minutes and you can just pop it on whenever you need a little break at work or whatever. All we need to practice this sequence is a chair without arms. Backrest is optional. And then we're just gonna take our stance a little wider. We want our knees to be over our ankles. We want our shoulders to be relaxed. Imagine the belly button coming back into the spine to engage that core to protect the lower back. Allow the spine to be long. And just take a deep inhale and a long, slow exhale. We are just going to start with a little bit of breath because breath is life. So I invite you to bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. We're going to do a 3-part breath. And this might be feel a little unusual at first, but just like anything, the more you practice it, the more comfortable it's going to feel in your body, and it encourages really proper breath flow. So what this is going to look like is we're going to inhale first through the belly. So this hand will rise as the belly rises, and then second through the ribs, and then third through the chest. And exhale all together. It's a really good breath just to take a pause, slow it down. So let's move through that a couple times. So we're gonna inhale belly, ribs, chest. Exhale all together. Inhale belly, ribs, chest. And you can make yours a little more fluid. It doesn't have to be the 1, 2, 3. It can just be a fluid motion. But it is nice at first when we're learning this breath to dissect it and slow it down. So we'll do a couple more of those, maybe doing it at our own pace, moving with our own breath. So inhale through the belly. One more wherever we are, one more full cycle. And we can relax our arms down. Coming back into our chair, we're gonna again find that seated pose, knees above ankles, core engaged, shoulders relaxed, spine is long. We're gonna inhale our shoulders really exaggeratedly, tense them up to our ears. So like almost a little forward and up. We're gonna exhale, roll them back and down. So inhale, scrunch them up. Really create some tension. Exhale, roll back and down. And if that hurts too much, a subtle one is just as powerful. Wherever we are, meeting ourselves in the body of today. Giving ourselves this time to bring awareness into our body of what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Keep going with these shoulder shrugs. Inhale up, exhale, roll back and down. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Couple more at your own pace. And when you're ready, coming back into a neutral spine, you're gonna take some, what I like to call head drops. So let's start with our right arm. We're gonna inhale our right arm out to the side, about 6 inches a foot away from the chair. We're gonna drop our head opposite of the arm. So head will come to the left if arm is out to the right. This can be a really intense stretch, so you want to move really slowly with intention and with your breath. So here we have options to bring bring our hand facing the sky, or roll our palm down to the ground. Option to bring the arm forward a little or backwards a little. Option to explore bringing the head an inch forward or an inch backward. Really finding that sweet spot stretch. When we stretch this muscle right here and in the back of the shoulder, we allow a very big nerve to relax, the vagus nerve, which controls our nervous system. So move slowly. Take a couple more breaths here. And on your next inhale, just come back slowly up into neutral. We are going to switch sides. So opposite arm, mine is my left. I'm going to take it out about 6 inches a foot and drop my head to the right. Again here, giving ourselves permission to explore this posture. So flipping our hand up or down. Maybe bringing the head back a little, forward a little. Noticing what it feels like when we bring the arm forward or backwards. And when we find a nice sweet stretch here, allowing ourselves to move through 3 breath cycles here. So 3 inhales and 3 exhales. And at the end of the last exhale, slowly come back up into neutral. We're going to move through some cat-cows. So hands can come to knees. Again, we want strong legs, so knees over our ankles. We are just going to inhale, sliding our hands up our thighs, pulling open our chest. And coming into a open collarbone, heart forward. Back can be a little arched if that feels okay. Gaze can come up a little. We don't want to go too high up because we want to protect the back of our neck here. Just opening up into this cow. And then exhale, the inverse. We're going to slowly slide our hands over our knees. Our chin is going to come to our chest. Our back and our shoulders are going to round, exaggerating them here. And Inhale, opening that chest, bringing the heart forward, sliding those hands up the thighs. Big inhale. And on the exhale, coming into that cat, chin to chest, shoulders curve. Just moving through these at a very intentional speed, no rush. Inhale to open. And exhale, chin to chest. And if there's any organic movement that wants to come in to this pose, any exploration or play that you want to take here, or just stick with the cat-cow wherever we are, giving ourselves permission to fully be there. One more round, cat and cow. And finding our way back into neutral spine. So we're going to move into a forward fold. So we can have our legs either just a little bit of width between them, or however wide we go apart with our knees is how much support we're going to have in the chair. So we want to be all the way back in our chair and our seat. Feel free to explore it with the leg positions, the leg width, for however much support we need today. We're going to inhale to lengthen our spine. Exhale, we're going to fold at the hips, keeping a flat back. Coming into a forward fold. Option to stay with forearms on top of thighs and knees, and we can just relax our head and neck here. Or option to explore coming down a little further. Maybe if we have a book handy or a block handy, we can put that between our feet if we want a little extra support and playfulness here. Or wherever we are, just moving through maybe what it feels like to do, come a little lower, or come into elbows on knees. Wherever we are, we're gonna be here for a minute, so allowing it to be comfortable and allowing our head and neck to be really heavy. A full release, surrender, if you will, into this forward fold. Remembering our breath. And holding strong through the legs to give ourselves permission, the upper body and neck and head permission to just fully become soft and relaxed. And slowly using our arms to bring us back up into a seated position. Taking a moment here, just letting the blood come back into the body. Maybe allowing the eyes to be heavy or the eyes to close if that feels okay. Bringing in some belly breath. So big inhale, the belly rises. Big exhale, the belly falls. And maybe right now we take a moment to think of a word or an intention, if you will, something you want to bring into this moment, this day or this week, something you want to bring into your life. Just keep it simple, one word. And when you think of that word, you can seal it with a couple rounds of belly breath. Slowly coming back, fluttering the eyes open, coming back into this moment, back into this body. We are going to slowly stand. And we're going to use the seat of our chair to come into a little standing downward dog. So we want our knees to, or our legs to be about a foot or 2 or 3, however we feel comfortable, far from the chair. You can put a nice generous bend in the knees, widen the stance, ground strong through the feet. I'm just gonna come into a little down dog here. Again, allowing the head and neck to be heavy. Maybe we pedal out the knees, bending and straightening one knee at a time. Maybe putting a generous big bend in both of the knees. Or finding stillness wherever we are today. Finding a couple rounds of breath here. Maybe we turn our head side to side as if we were smelling our armpits. Just slowly checking out both armpits. One more big inhale and exhale here. We're slowly gonna walk our way up. Bring your feet closer to the chair. And then just slowly inhale to rise. We're gonna go vertebrae by vertebrae. So allowing the head and the shoulders to be heavy. Imagine we're just rolling up one vertebrae at a time until we get to our head. Coming into a full standing position. Let's just inhale our arms above us. And slowly flip our palms in the opposite direction. And lowering our arms down to our sides. I hope that felt good for you. Love you so much.